Let's lock in.
Good Lord.
What a week, gentlemen. What a week.
I feel violated.
We got to get it together. We really do.
That's a good way to put it.
I do. I feel like I woke up, my pants were around my ankles, and I don't know what happened.
Our Brolays are struggling. We're on a struggle bus.
Pants around your ankles with your dick in your hand.
Look,
Nobody's watching.
Look, if you follow our Instagram and you are following our Brolays,
I'm sorry.
feel free to roast the shit out of us because we deserve it.
It was a wild week in both the NFL. NFL underdogs of 6.5 points or more, or 6 points or more, or 6.5 are 9-0 against the spread now.
Yep, I seen that.
That's insane.
Yep, I had a 3-leg money line parlay with Dallas, the Lions, and the Ravens. They were both. I think they were all three of them were in the minus 300s.
Money line?
Money lines, all three of them. Guess how many of the three won?
0.
0. Imagine if I would have bet the underdog on the opposite side, 3-leg parlay. 100 would have paid like
10 grand.
10 grand.
I think I've seen somebody that did bet the underdog. Like there was 5 underdogs that won. Somebody had bet them money line, and it was like
Something stupid.
15 grand that they won, or something.
Yeah.
I forget what.
Yeah.
I
Go
saw,
ahead.
but
Hey, go ahead and do that this week, and I guarantee you none of them will win.
Yeah, you're gonna get smoked.
yeah. Week 3 is always like a turn of events.
That's the thing about sports
Is it?
betting too, is when you get smoked one week,
If you're
you
going,
start to fade yourself, and then you go into the next week like, oh,
Yeah.
the dogs are all going to cover, the dogs are going to be barking, and then before you know it, you bet the other side. Or
I feel like we should have known that though with college. We even said it like college had like a week 2 hangover. We should have kind of felt that way about the NFL too. They were
USC,
just going to come out.
USC blowing that 17-point lead at home.
Yeah, man.
Should have
that
been the
was-
writing on the wall.
Well, I think we felt it, but we kept
Well,
NFL's a little bit different than college though.
staying at
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
The
way
dogs,
different, yeah.
dogs cover, I feel like, a lot higher percentage.
Yeah.
Even when they look, it could be the worst team. Like Patriots in the first week.
yeah. I always default to follow the sharps over, long term, that's the profitable play. Yeah, we didn't win this weekend. Doesn't mean we're not going to win next weekend, or we're going to have more winning weeks, the remainder of the year than we will losing weeks. So, I mean, just stay the course. I feel like we were on the right side of a lot of bets this weekend. None of them worked out. Well, most of them didn't work out, but it didn't mean we went into it blind. Like we didn't just throw darts at a dartboard. We were on the same side as the professionals. The professionals got smoked too.
Do we know what our actual record was over the weekend? Over the week?
Including last night, Monday night,
Yeah.
What did we go last night? What did it end up finishing?
1-3.
1-3.
The Saquon Barkley,
Who was the one? Who was the one?
T-Dub.
I'm sorry. What was that?
T to the D.
Oh, okay. Just making sure that's on record.
T to the C to the U to the U to the C to the F.
That was a tough game.
I didn't watch it.
The
You were sweating.
TCU game
Oh.
ran me right in my ass.
I felt the tears through the texts. I mean,
All game. It looks so fucking good.
I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even really paying attention to it because we were at my niece's birthday party. But I was checking in on it here and there, and then I could just tell by your texts the excitement kind of dwindled, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Turned into nervousness.
Turned into-
where you know it, you're sweating.
Because at first
Should
I
I
wasn't.
cash out? Should I not cash out?
I wasn't going to bet both of them together. I was trying to pull it up here. I wasn't
Honestly,
going to bet both of them together with the spread and the over.
yeah. In the future, don't do that because it's.
But I wanted to add more juice to it because
know.
I felt good about the spread portion of it just because of the intel that my buddy gave me, and from his guy, I told y'all earlier, he's 11-1 over the last 2 weeks or whatever.
11-2 now.
Well, no, that was before that. So 11-1, like total, like from last night, like what he gave me last night.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Congrats.
2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever bets he's putting in.
Why are those
You just
picks?
holding these
I was
picks
going to
to
say,
yourself?
why are those picks not
No,
getting shared?
I've told y'all. I told y'all the TCU one. I told y'all the
TCU
one
house.
the one last night. It's only if he hits me out. There were ones before that I told y'all too about. Trying to
We
remember.
need all the help we can get right now.
No.
Do y'all remember this?
Listen, I even
Text? I don't remember any of these.
but I asked him because he was like, you should just get him on the Brolay podcast, and I was like, well, fucking hit him up, like we'll get him on. So he said I want to ask him, but he works nights for like some electric and gas company, so I don't know if he'll ever be able to come in. But it'll be cool, like if we even do like a phone call. I don't know this guy for one, but my buddy knows him, so. When I hit him up, like, what's your guy talking about? He always does for NFL. He does 2 from 1 p.m., 2 from 4 p.m. And then he'll figure out like the late night games if he's going to bet them or not.
2 picks or 2?
2 picks from the 1 p.m. games, 2 picks from the 4 p.m. games. And he's only lost, I can't remember. I'd have to look back at my message on what he said, the one that lost. Because he even hit me up during the 1 p.m. games. He even said something about the Panthers covering, and I was like, no fucking chance I'm touching that. The Panthers look like
Well, the
ass.
Sharps,
and they ended up losing, so it wasn't.
The
I don't
Sharps
think he
bet that down from 6 to 4, which is why I had him in an alt spread of 10.5, just like playing it safe. That was the only leg that didn't win out of
no
the
way.
5 or 6 leg parlay outside. But I can't win.
I know there was no way I was touching it. The Panthers just look like ass, dude.
I agree. I mean,
people
they're on
who
the no
won-
bet list
Yeah,
for me.
I mean,
for
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Along
The
with
people who won
Florida State.
over the past week between NCAA and they just got lucky.
They just don't.
They just got lucky.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I guess that's all it is anyway. But
Yeah.
I don't know what other people go into bets thinking, like logic and stuff, and
Maybe
they could have just gotten lucky, or maybe they just their whole concept is misguided, and it's going to long term they're going to be a loser.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope not.
Honestly, though, the public crushed it last week, but they crushed last year too. If you look at like the public betting lines, like when there was like 75% on one side, they won a lot, especially in the NFL.
Where did I bet the TCU on? Was it Fanatics? I sent y'all that.
I can't remember.
I don't know. We send so much stuff back and forth.
Yeah. If you go 20 minutes, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not looking at it.
If you guys didn't catch what I said earlier, just a minute ago, Florida State is on the no bet list. They're blacklisted.
who else did we say was on?
Yeah, Florida
Carolina.
State.
North Carolina.
God, man, Florida State. dude.
Florida State royally screwed
Don't bet Duke either. Duke
multiple
sucks.
people.
Who's the quarterback for Duke that isn't the quarterback that everybody's high on? What the hell is that?
Their quarterback from last year transferred
To Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Like Riley Leonard.
No. They're-
He's
Duke's
good.
current quarterback is not good. Trust me.
Oh lordy,
When did I bet that one?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, because I even on the TCU one, the total, I went down a little bit from what the total was, but that clearly they hit the actual line.
Yeah, went way over.
Yeah. So, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the spread on what he said because he's feeling real confident about it. And then me and my buddy were going back and forth. He was like, thinking about just doing the total too, and I was like, yeah, I'll do the total too, but let me bank it down a little bit just in case like the spread does hit and it's like a close game. Because always like the TCU games, are they still in the Pac-12? But it was always like the Pac-12 is always like a high scoring
Trash
conference.
TCU.
Yeah. So it would always be like you would bet the over on a lot of their games, depending on if they were playing like in conference.
Side note: speaking of the Pac-12, they got 4 or 5. Is it 5? 4 new teams in?
4 or 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen that.
I was reading it earlier.
It's like San Diego State
Let me see if I can.
Oh, they just did that?
last week,
It just
Oh, wow.
yeah.
but TCU is not in the Pac-12
So
anymore.
4 teams: Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, and San Diego State.
Yep.
Were they in was it Big 12 or whatever?
I think they did go to the Big 12.
Big 12?
They're not in the SEC yet, although that's probably the way they're going.
Unanimously approved official applications.
Did you hit up your boy when TCU lost and was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Dude, we were sweating it out together because I hit him up just like I hit y'all up with the cash out. And I was sitting, we just got back from my brother's little birthday get together thing. And it was looking good the entire way home. And I was like, you know what? I still had my drink left because I made a drink before we left. And I'm sitting at the table. And I was like, man, I'm looking at the cash out. I'm like, should I hit the cash out and just go to bed? Because it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock, whatever it was. Still like early, but I had to work the next day. So I was like, I should just dump my drink out, cash out, go to bed, be up fucking
Said no degenerate
$500.
Go to
or
bed
what-
on a high.
Yeah, whatever it was. But I was like, no. And it even got up to a point to where it was like I would only be betting like $60 left to win. And I was like, I should just hit the cash out. But it kept like fluctuating like it normally does. And I was like, no, I'll just ride it out. If they're giving me that high cash out, they know for sure like they're going to cover. And I'm sitting there the whole goddamn time. And the whole second half, I think they got outscored like 20-some to 3 in the second half. And yeah, I went to bed.
How much sleep did you get that night?
None. I slept like shit, and I was so fucking pissed. And I was just pissed at myself because, I mean, I told you before, even told Michael, like, I don't like the whole cash out thing. But again, like, I get y'all's point, like, go out on a high. And
Let me tell you about a cash out I had on Sunday, which you were at work. But so were you following football at all on Sunday?
yeah, we were busy though.
Did you see the
I
Cardinals?
was following more on my phone.
Did you see the Cardinals game? Who scored the first 2 touchdowns and all
Yeah,
that?
Marvin Harrison,
Yeah.
back-to-back
Yeah.
bombs.
So I had Marvin Harrison 2+ touchdowns, parlayed it with Travis Kelce touchdown. So I immediately was offered after the second touchdown a cash out. I think the bet was like $50 or $100. The cash out was $580, and it was literally. I think the Chiefs game didn't start till 4:25, so it was actually the Chiefs game was just starting. So we were like, we got to let this ride a little bit.
Yeah.
And then sweated it out. The whole game was fun. Cash out kept dropping. I actually cashed it out $1 less than my initial bet because I was like, it's not happening. So I recouped my bet, but I didn't cash out.
What was the payout on that?
1,300.
So
like
what
if
was
you-
the cash out at one point?
580.
580.
I feel like if you make a bet though, and
So I'm like, that's the third time in a row.
Yeah.
immediately it's 5 or 10 extra money. Just fucking
I know.
take
I'm gonna
it.
have
That's
to
why
now.
I kicked myself in the ass for not doing it. I'm like, I fucking got greedy over 60 goddamn dollars when I could have just went to bed plus fucking $400 or $500, whatever it was, and then been happy the next day, and then still had plenty of cash to mess around with on NFL. But
I believe your text the next
was
morning
dumb.
was, I'm done. I quit.
yeah,
How's that going for you?
I didn't quit.
And you won last night. Congratulations.
Yeah, I hit last night. That was good. I'm glad
You
that I
needed
got
that.
on DraftKings and I saw that they had that deposit bonus.
You needed a hit.
Yeah.
You know who needs a hit? Jacob.
I didn't even have a cash. I haven't had a cash out opportunity all fucking year. I don't know.
Can you tell us what you're picking so we can bet the other side?
For real.
I mean, I tell y'all, pretty much. It's not good. I'm not.
Our followers,
want to hear.
if our followers were fading our Brolay picks, they'd be rich.
Yeah.
Oh, loaded.
I might start doing it.
So
If we say
Travis
over, go under.
Kelce-
Yeah,
What?
true. We should just put it in a personal bet.
Here's the Brolay, and then on the side, bet
Bet the total opposite.
we can call it.
And then show the
Call
winners.
call it the Brolay fade.
the Brolay fade. Hey, this is not financial advice. We don't know anything.
We'll do the Brolay fade and go 0-4 the Brolay.
I think at
You
this
think
point, our
Travis Kelce-
listeners know that this is not financial advice if we're giving it.
tread lightly. Actually, don't even tread lightly. Fade.
Fade heavily.
Fade
Yeah,
heavy.
just whatever we do the opposite. If we say over, go under. If we say under, go over.
What kind of year do you think Travis Kelce's going to have? Just
He's on the no bet list. I don't know. I might bet him this weekend.
He's too
I mean, I
busy.
even feel like last year.
He's too busy wrangling cats, dude.
He only got one catch on Sunday.
It's terrible. He's been terrible.
Well, he hasn't been
I got
getting
him
the
on
ball.
I got
He
him
hasn't
in one of my
been getting
leagues,
the
man.
ball.
It's terrible.
He hasn't been getting the ball.
They struggled early last year too.
Yeah. And then
Mahomes
he
isn't
came
slinging it like
around-
he used to though. He's not throwing for like 300 yards.
They might now because
Well,
Pacheco's
nobody.
out for 6 to 8 weeks. They just signed Kareem Hunt. Did you see that?
Oh, they actually signed him.
They
I thought
signed
he
him.
was trying out.
They signed him.
Which I don't think is right. That the backup Carson Steele, white boy with long hair, dude, he runs like a bull.
Yeah, but
I'm hoping I
he was
picked
a
him up.
fullback.
He's
though.
a
I picked him
fullback.
up in waivers, and I'm hoping that he actually gets a start. But with Kareem Hunt now, I don't know.
I picked up Steele, but I didn't think I was going to get him, so I tried to pick up Kareem Hunt. We'll see if I get him, but I don't really need him.
I mean, he's worth a stash, but our benches are so shallow in fantasy. It's hard to stash anybody.
Yeah.
Especially, and we haven't even hit bye weeks yet. Once we get to bye weeks, it's going to be brutal.
My
My
bench,
bench is nubs.
my
dude.
bench is nubs,
Horrible.
like super thin.
Same.
Nobody over 3 points.
No. If I got 10 out of one of those guys, I would be stoked.
I know. I've been thinking about if I could somehow make a trade. I don't have nobody to offer.
Same. Yeah. I
have
thought
to
about
offer-
trading Puka,
I have to offer all my starters.
but what's Puka even worth at this point?
Yeah. Don't know.
What do y'all think the biggest NFL upset over the weekend was?
Biggest upset?
Because it was pretty much an upset week. I mean,
I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
That game is so terrible.
I saw there was a
How do we
stat.
score 21 points and all of them are field goals? That is just.
There's never been, I don't know if there's ever been an NFL game where the opponent scores 3 touchdowns and
Three
the
more
other team
touchdowns than the
scores
other
no
team.
touchdowns and the other team wins.
still
wins.
wins. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all did win, and congrats on the win. But like, you barely squeaked out a win against the lonely bottom feeder Giants. So it's going to be I mean,
A W is a W in the NFL.
I mean, that's how it always is.
I
with,
agree, but like, you know, I listened to the junkies and EB's all hyped and blah blah. I'm like, dude, you barely beat the Giants.
But that's how it always is with divisional games.
I know.
'Cause it's always close.
I know
we
Commanders
were
will,
horrible last year and the Eagles barely beat us twice.
and the Commanders will probably get smoked the next 2 games, and then they'll play the 5-0 Chiefs and somehow beat them.
yeah, that's the way the NFL works. It's just
and
wild.
it's
that.
crazy,
Any given Sunday.
crazy.
I
Hey,
will say I'm encouraged with Jaden Daniels. He's not turning the ball over. He's moving it. They scored on 7 drives last week. I mean, yeah, they didn't score touchdowns, but
Still putting points up.
he's not turning the ball over. He's giving the offense a chance. I mean, if you think about the first week,
He's not
they
throwing
missed 2
touchdowns.
field goals.
Yeah.
At one point, if they would have made those field goals, it would have been 16-20. All the momentum shifts. It's a completely different game.
Missed the extra point
Yeah,
too,
but-
didn't he? Didn't he miss the extra point?
Probably.
don't take anything away from Baker.
Oh,
Tampa,
Baker.
because he is cooking.
That was my favorite.
Him and Carr.
That was my favorite
Yeah,
upset.
him
I've
and-
got
yeah.
Godwin too. That he's
Yeah.
feeding Godwin.
Yeah, I love it. Baker is cooking down there in Tampa.
Did you see that
I
cut
think that
he
was
made and just dropped that dude straight on his ass? That was insane.
Tampa or Baker?
Yes, that was insane. He looked like Reggie Bush.
That's when you know he's feeling himself. He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, I own this field.
Dude, I love his whole like demeanor and maturity and all that right now. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna have a hell of a year.
I hope so. I like him.
I like him too. I like him a lot.
He's
And
a lot like-
I love he's on a team that where he can actually like thrive.
Be him.
Yeah, and be him. Yeah.
He reminds me of Johnny Football, but just a more mature, less partying, more responsible Johnny Football. He's got that same swagger, that same energy, that same attitude.
Yeah.
But he's overall a better player too, I think. Like he can
100%
throw better.
player, yeah.
Yeah, he's not probably
might
not
not
as
be as-
talented or maybe close to.
When he makes a mistake, he owns up to it. I mean,
Is Rashad White hurt?
They are loaded.
'Cause I saw him.
offense,
I
too.
saw him go out. He had like some hamstring. It was a hamstring or something.
They're loaded. Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Godwin's a stud.
Yeah.
White's good. Their defense is good. Bucks are a sleeper this year.
They are looking good.
I mean, they play in the NFC South. So, I mean, if Cousins can get the Falcons rolling, that's going to be their only competition down there
What about
to win the division.
the Saints?
Saints, Cowboys.
I don't believe in the Saints.
Saints are looking pretty darn good.
They embarrassed y'all.
They did.
So when
Kamara
the game
embarrassed
started, again, I think I said this on another game that they mentioned. Like always, the commentators shoot themselves in the foot. They mentioned something at the beginning of the game, and you're like, "Oh, they're going to take the L." At the beginning of the Cowboys game, they said they won 16 regular season home games. And I was like thinking, I'm like, there it is. The Cowboys are going to take the L. I said it sitting at the table with my guys. I said, Cowboys are going to take the L. And they got demolished, just embarrassed at home.
It's 2 in a row for the Saints.
And I'm going to tell you, like I said at the beginning, on like what, our first or second when we were talking about like season projection and stuff, I'm telling you, McCarthy is on the hot seat because he's got the Ravens next week or this week at home again.
prime time.
And you really think,
Is it
I
prime
mean,
time?
don't get me wrong, the Ravens aren't looking good. But you mean to tell me the Ravens are going to start the season 0-3?
I lied.
I saw a stat. The Ravens don't have a lot of success when they making the playoffs, starting the season 0-2.
But you think they're going to go 0-3?
I need the
shock
Ravens.
me if the Cowboys won.
I need
if
the
I'm being
Ravens
honest.
to win the Super
Cowboys,
Bowl.
if the Cowboys lose this week, Mike McCarthy is definitely done before halfway through the season.
You got some
Like I
disgruntled
said.
fans too. That dude who airdropped that.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. I've never even thought about doing that.
So funny.
Like you see it in like the bar, people like airdropping like dick pics and stuff. Like you hear about that stuff, but like him airdropping a picture to anyone in the stadium that has their airdrop on, that is comical. I have to remember that next time. Like I'm at some game.
Who did the Commanders play this week?
We play. Is it?
Oh, it's the Bengals.
Bengals. Yeah, Bengals.
Monday night.
It wasn't Monday.
Yeah, prime time. That's an L.
Yeah, that's an L.
Joe Burrow's pissed. He's going to come back and just throw for 400 yards.
Joe Burrow needs to get ready to unfrost the tips.
You don't like him? Mm-mm. I was thinking about doing that.
My man's looking phenomenon as crazy.
What?
Feminine.
I was thinking about dying mine.
Go ahead.
You should.
We should put
You
that.
be zesty as hell too.
We should put that in the punishment jar. And honestly, after this weekend, I think we should all pick from.
Is anybody pulling from the punishment jar? Because I mean,
When you go 0-4, you don't have to pull.
I think we probably should make
I
that
think
a rule.
you three bums should pull from it again, since I'm the only one that got a dub.
Jacob got a dub over the weekend.
I'm saying 1 out of the 4 of us.
Yes.
Okay, pull from the jar.
And I gave y'all a lock, Dennis.
Yeah. Santos over 6.5 points.
Oh, true.
And maybe that's what I'll stick
It wasn't
with.
Santos. It was some random dude. I'm like,
No, it was
who the hell is this?
It was
Cairo Santos.
Cairo Santos.
Was it Kairos? Was his last name Santos?
Yeah. Over 6.5 points.
I was like, who the
Never
hell
in
is this
doubt.
guy?
Kicked like
I
30
didn't even
field goals.
I didn't even bet it myself.
I just
That should have told us. That should have told us to lock it in.
that was the only bet I won that
Said
night.
it. You said it and then just didn't even bet it.
That was the only bet I won that night. I only bet it because I said if this bitch wins, it's gonna be a good screenshot to send to the group chat.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just spout some shit off and not bet it, and then
And then we bet it on the
maybe
side.
everybody else will hit. You know.
Then you just screw yourself.
I got
Yeah, but
free play on Thursday. We need to cook up some winners.
who plays Thursday?
Jets, somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Patriots and the Jets.
I'll tell you what, last Thursday, that Texas State, that was bullshit. I'm sorry.
Started off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That was some
tough.
They were also up 17-0.
21-7.
21-7.
Yeah, it looked like a runaway. And they somehow lost that game. I mean, that set the tone for the entire weekend. We should have known right then and there it was not going to be good.
Just take it easy.
So when my buddy hit me up, he hit me up. I told y'all, he hit me up on Thursday. He said, what's the play today? And I said, I don't know, but we're heavy on Texas State. And he was like, and at that point I already had, I think it was like $200 or whatever, 150 I had on Texas State. And I think it was a spread. What was the spread? Like 5.5 or something like that? I don't know, whatever it was.
No.
I had Texas State.
It was Texas State was a favorite at one point.
Yeah, we got the money line.
Whatever it was, I bet a lot of money, which
It moved-
I never do.
It moved from +3 to -3, and we got it at, even.
Yeah.
So you're telling me the sharps aren't moving that line? You're crazy.
So when he hit me up, I told him that, and he was like, "Oh no, I was talking about NFL for the Thursday night game." And I was like, "Oh, it was Bills and whoever it was,
Tua.
yeah, Bills and Dolphins." I was like, "I don't know if I want to really touch that game." But I was like, "This is what we got." So he hit his buddy up, and then he hit me back like 30 minutes later. He said, "My buddy said ASU," and I'm like, "Well, I'm already in on Texas State. It is what it is."
Did he tell you what line to take ASU at? Or he just said ASU?
He just said ASU.
That is some bullshit, because if you're just saying, I'll take ASU, I got to know what number this guy is getting it at.
Well,
because
no, he has told me like before, like what spread or whatever. So he will tell me that. We were talking back and forth. So he just said, my buddy said ASU he's looking at.
Because ASU opened -3, which would have pushed.
I did
wasn't a
initially
winner.
like ASU at first, and then I saw the line movement. I'm like, something's up with
Yeah,
this.
it's sketchy.
It seemed like a trap.
Yeah, which we've talked about. If it looks
Too easy.
too easy, don't bet it.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, well, I'm already in. And then this cocksucker went, because I was like, at the Bills-Dolphins game, I might just bet the Bills on the side, just, to win out or whatever. And then he hit me back later on in the evening when Texas State lost, and he had ASU and then the Bills. and this fucker only put like $10 on it. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, you knew what I had on this. Like, I was legit pissed. I'm like, you piece of shit.
Hey, congrats.
You faded the hell out of me knowing what I had. And you put $10 on it.
Congrats to him, but no one will ever convince me that we were on the wrong side of that game. We lost. Yes, we lost that one. But long term, we were on the right side. You're not going to, whoever goes into a bet thinking you're going to win 100% of them, you're insane.
They were dominating that game too.
Flip a coin. Tell me how many times it lands on heads.
The best in the world wins 60%.
Exactly. So you just got to keep betting the right side and eventually you'll be profitable.
They were dominating all game, which that's what pissed me off the most. It's like, and then they gave it up at the very end. It was just bad time, but it's a part of betting, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's how it goes. Casinos
I
don't
did
build
see,
themselves.
getting back to the NFL, I thought I sent y'all this screenshot. It was total touchdowns over, like, I think it had it from like 2019 up until current. Like 2019 total touchdowns scored by week 2. At the end of week 2 was like 206 touchdowns. Fast forward to today, it was only 68 touchdowns leading up until the Monday night game. So touchdowns aren't even being scored. Like touchdowns, if you look at like from 2019 on, they've gone down every single year. And this year is like drastic on how many touchdowns are scoring. So we're not the only one that our parlays are just getting crushed at, especially when we're adding in anytime touchdowns.
And like, what do you do with that?
Well, why? Like, why?
It's not like defenses are playing better. I don't think it's just they're not.
It's fluky.
And all the rules now are to protect offenses. Quarterback, you can't hit a quarterback. You can't hit anybody harder on defense. So you would think there'd be more offense.
Yeah, the kickoff starts now at the 30-yard line. So it all helps with the scoring, but yet scoring is down. All that tells me is that there's going to be a spike here soon, and there's just going to be a lot of touchdowns coming off the board.
Make it make sense. Somebody, please.
I don't know. One thing I did want to mention, Tony, remember when we were at your house and we had bet on Dennis's lock of the century, Caitlin Clark, over 20 points?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, it was 21 or something. Did you see what she got the next game? Because I followed it.
Probably
35.
Was she playing the number 1 team though?
No, she wasn't.
Because that's why I stayed away from when you sent that. I was like, oh, they're playing the Aces again. Like, I'm not touching that. Like,
she had 0 points in the first half and 18 in the second. You mean to tell me she couldn't score 4 points in the first half?
Michael was over here sweating it out too because we were talking about. I was like, "Did you put money on it?" He's like, "Yeah, I put money on it."
Well, I couldn't let Dennis be like, "I told you I was the lock of the century. No one bet it."
Could have,
but she had 35 the next game, and she set, a record for the most points for her personally. I'm like, of course we could have gotten 35 plus 35 at maybe like plus 500. I don't know, but
here it is right here. It was passing touchdowns through 2 weeks. 2019 had 105 passing touchdowns, and every year it's gone down. 2020 and 21 both had. Oh, I'm sorry, they went up in 2020 and 21, but 2024 66 total passing touchdowns compared to 2019 or even 2020. I had it 110.
I blame the Giants and the Commanders
and the Panthers.
And the Panthers. You see Bryce Young got benched?
Yeah.
Well,
crazy.
Poor guy.
The writing was on the wall, dude. He did not look good last year, and he just doesn't.
You know what I seen? I seen a crazy thing. The Dolphins trading for Bryce Young, trying to get him right.
Oh, that would be wild.
Keep him in the wing just in case Tua.
But if you do that, you're giving up. Well, if they're benching him, they might not have to give that much.
You don't have to get nothing up, really.
The Dolphins trading for Bryce Young?
Yeah.
What about the Tom Brady coming back? That was pretty.
That would
be insane. Did y'all see the video he put out about quarterbacks in the NFL? Currently,
that's old.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that was.
It was very like.
No, it was from this past summer.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Where he's just like he's in a room with a bunch of the rookie quarterbacks. I actually think it might
because there's a lot of rookie quarterbback.
It might have been last year because he did that when Stroud was a rookie and Bryce Young was a rookie. So it might have been last summer. But just saying how like you got to like focus on working and not all
Well,
like
the problem-
silencing all the noise and stuff.
Well, and then the problem is these teams get these rookie quarterbacks who should be learning. They shouldn't be starting.
I would say a lot of
they
them.
should be sitting back, and I guess it's more of what they should be developed and matured into the game, not just thrown into the game, because then the teams build
Yeah, but
their offense around this rookie quarterback who's not matured, who's not fully developed, and then
what rookie
it was really
quarterback? What rookie quarterback did he develop though with the Patriots?
Well, no, he was saying pretty
Brady?
much he was going through.
Tom Brady
No,
sat
he
behind
did.
Drew Bledsoe.
No. I'm saying which one behind Brady did he?
Jimmy G.
Jacoby Brissett
Right,
went
which is-
like 7-0 or something like that.
I mean,
Well, no. Besides,
Jimmy-
I'm
Jimmy-
saying, I'm
G,
saying
when he
first
was
coming in, not Jacoby coming in after. Like, what's his name that was playing?
Jimmy G.
No, well, Jimmy G. Then he got traded, which I thought once he left there, like he would be decent. He just wasn't. Like when he went to the 49ers, he was okay, but he
it was
also
Brissett.
had. But they didn't draft. I'm saying the Patriots drafting under Tom Brady,
Jimmy G and Jacoby Brissett.
They drafted Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one was the one after that? Dude who came from Alabama that just got
They
benched.
drafted him after Brady was gone.
Came from
That was a
Alabama.
replacement. What's his name? Blonde hair dude. He was quarterback last year.
Yeah, for the Patriots. He wasn't there when
Mac
Tom
Jones.
Brady was
Oh,
there.
Mac Jones.
Mac
Oh,
Jones, yeah.
No, that's why he sucked.
But again, like I mean, you can say that.
well, no, I mean, it made sense, and that could be why scoring is down. I don't know. It just seemed like
There's too many
it
rookie
seemed like
quarterbacks coming out
yeah.
of college and starting right away.
Well, and
They don't-
they're building these offenses around these rookie quarterbacks who
Have no experience.
college is way different
If you
than the NFL. I mean,
if you think like hard, there's maybe one or two rookie quarterbacks who hit the ground running in the NFL. And first one that pops in my head, who started his rookie year, and he didn't have a winning season, but he had a lot of flashes of greatness. Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he can ball, and he can
hasn't
throw the
really
ball.
been the same since he initially came on the scene. He's still playing decent football. But
Yeah, he
was lighting it up.
he's going through a QB head coach carousel right now, and I think he's found his match with Harbaugh. But time will tell.
And they finally got a run game. I don't care who.
At least with Herbert, you can see.
Oh, there's talent.
But
there.
Bryce Young, you don't see any of that.
They have a
Stroud,
trash
you see
team
some of that.
too.
Stroud,
Stroud's offense is loaded though.
yeah.
different style.
Who does Carolina have? They have
Offense, so.
nobody. They have absolutely no weapons, no run game, no
they set him
offensive
up.
line.
They set him up for failure.
Yeah.
They traded everything
which I
away
think
to
is
get Bryce
a
Young.
huge problem. I mean,
But the problem is to be able to draft number one, you're terrible. And then if you move up to one, which is what the Panthers did, they gave up so much.
Look at the Bears roster. That is basically what they could have.
Yeah.
It's insane.
The Bears waited one more year.
Yep. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, but it's hard.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, because you're trying to sell the fans, hey, we're gonna have a successful season. Buy tickets, advertise with us.
Yeah.
Even though we're gonna be terrible again next year.
As an owner and a billionaire, all you've done your whole life is win. You've won it money. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you win at everything because you're rich as hell. But so to tell me, oh, we're only going to win 3 games this year, I can understand how these owners are desperate. I really can. I mean, look at the Mets owner. He's trying to buy a championship and he still can't.
Dodgers too.
Yeah, I mean,
Padres tried to do it too.
it's hard.
Padres had one of the highest payrolls last year and didn't even make the playoffs.
it's just not doing them any favors. I don't know. It's just because then, like you said, how many have actually come out and
Yeah,
been successful after?
Stroud last year was one. I mean, I'd say
Stroud is doing.
he started.
pretty good this
He
year.
started slow. I would say Stroud started slow, but he definitely
Where did Stroud go to college?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. That's right.
What about Gardner Minshew coming out of nowhere? Not a top draft pick. He was good last year.
Yeah, I
you-
think
he
the
just beat the
mullet,
Ravens.
dude. He is.
The jorts and the
I'm all in. I'm all in.
Did y'all ever watch
on the
him
Minshew?
in college?
Did he play at not Texas Tech? Where did he play at?
Washington State.
That's right.
He was freaking good,
baller, dude.
He's the same player as he was in college.
He's a gunslinger.
Yeah. And he'll run around in the backfield and he'll just eyes downfield like he's it kind of reminds me of the Baker attitude a little bit, like
Oh yeah. He's fun to watch.
I love that.
Yeah, he's fun to
I love
watch.
the intensity. That game, Ravens losing to them worries the shit out of me. Just because I felt like it was a flashback to last year for the Ravens, where he's running and forcing throws, and
I feel like the Raiders are kind of underrated.
Like
too.
Justin Tucker might not be the best kicker in the, I mean, he's still one of the best, but
yeah, he's definitely
flattening out,
I'll take him. Commander's kicker got freaking fired after week 1.
I got a stud now.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Thank
Kicker's
God.
got a tough job though. Like you miss a couple field goals in the wrong time, you're out of a job.
Yeah. Roasted.
Yeah, but at the same time, you get paid, $3 million a year to come onto the field three times a game.
You execute 3 times and you're a
and
rock
it's usually in the highest pressure situations. Like
Adam Vinatieri was clutch.
Yeah, you get paid half your salary. Half of it is for being a good kicker. The other half is for being able to kick under pressure. Delivering under pressure.
Yeah.
You figure it out or get to stepping.
That's how you know the Commanders are firing that dude. If you're missing field goals in the first half.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do when there's a minute left in the game and you're kicking the game-winning field goal?
God forbid you're in a playoff game and this guy's lining up for the game winner 30 yards and he shanks it right.
That dude will have you nervous on the extra point.
Be going for every 2-point conversion. Just run it.
Commanders
Didn't he-
kickers
I
are
think
always
he
on the
missed
hot
one
seat.
that game.
They're always
Always on the hot
Y'all
seat.
need to find yourself a soccer player like the Cowboys
I'm
did.
telling you.
My man has got a boot. He's the new Justin Tucker. I'm sorry. He's the new Justin Tucker.
Yeah, and the Chiefs kicker. Who's the Chiefs kicker?
Butker.
Oh,
Yeah, Bucker.
that dude, he's automatic.
Harrison Bucker.
And he
Bucker
can bomb it, too.
Yeah, he hit a couple bombs yesterday.
He made that
or
50-yarder look
Sunday.
like nothing.
Yeah, so when he came up to kick that game winner against the Bengals and you were watching, were you like, he's missing this? Or
No,
were you,
I turned the TV off. It was over.
was that before or after you had a tear run down your cheek?
Oh, that was before.
You already knew.
Change the subject.
Did you see the penalty?
Yeah.
And then you turned it off. You're like,
It was complete bullshit, dude.
That
terrible.
was a terrible penalty.
Uncatchable ball.
You can as a referee or an official, you cannot make that call at the end of the game
It
like
did
that.
not-
Yeah, but they did it.
Impact
They
out.
did it. They did it the first game. The refs gave them the game.
I saw some stats.
It's crazy.
He's had like more pass interferences like late in games than any other quarterback by a landslide. Mahomes.
Gets all the calls.
All the calls.
I haven't even seen more than like 2 illegal formations lately, and there was 6 in the first drive
Yeah.
for the Ravens. Like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on, dude.
Yeah,
And then they called nothing against them.
nothing against and the Chiefs.
I mean,
and
come
during that
on.
game, the left, I think it was the left tackle from the Chiefs. He was offside. He was a false start every single
play.
goddamn play.
And not
he was
one.
lifting his left leg up.
I forgot about that.
Nothing,
just-
no call at all.
Look, guys.
They're just riding on the Chiefs
And that whole-
because of the whole Taylor Swift thing.
Well, that whole call, the illegal formation, that's such bullshit, dude.
That is so.
It's such a dumb penalty in the league.
Is 3 inches really make a difference?
No.
Well, and how do you? I don't know.
Look, guys.
How do you tell?
The referees, they're out there. They're trying their best. Okay. Cut them some slack.
I just don't understand why you would want to try to call more penalties and not see just more flashy, high-powered games.
Let them play.
You're
Let 'em fucking play.
Stupid penalties like that are completely taking the air out of the game on either side. Like it's just too much.
Well, and it kills your momentum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like it's like that's what they're going for is to
You
kill the
think
momentum.
In college, it's bad too because USC had a pick 6 where the defender basically grabbed the back of his shoulder pad. It wasn't a horse collar. He grabbed his jersey. They consider that a horse collar now if you grab the back of their jersey and drag him down. He grabbed the back of his jersey. It impacted the pass. They picked it off and scored. They called horse collar tackle.
There was another one. It was a long man. I can't remember who it was. It was a long pass. They were running in. He grabbed him by the shoulder pad like across his body, but his head turned. They called it face mask, and it was clearly like even after. I wish I could remember.
That's what I'm saying.
But it blew the game. I wish I
think
could
with
remember who it was.
penalties like
It blew
that,
the
or
game,
even a pass interference, that should be a reviewable.
I agree.
Like, especially within a certain, you can even do it in a certain time frame.
Yes.
You know, whether it's within the last 5 minutes of the quarter or half, whatever it may be, you should be able to review that and overturn it.
Yeah.
They review everything else. Why
That's
not?
what I'm saying. You
Why not?
review every other BS stuff in the league. Something that can make an outcome of a game, that should be a reviewable play.
Well, you know what
And that Chiefs play would have been completely reversed.
their argument for not making everything reviewable is time. They don't want to make the game last longer. But my argument to them would be there's 100 TV commercials so you can run your damn advertising promo ads to make your money. So don't tell me there's not enough time.
Well, leave the decision up to the coaches. The coach gets one red flag. If he chooses to use it on a penalty, he chooses to use it on a penalty.
Yeah.
That's his prerogative.
Yep. And if
it's
they lose,
just
if
as
they lose-
impactful as a fumble, as a touchdown, as an interception. It's no different.
Right. No, I think that's a good rule.
I think even in the Eagles game last night when Saquon Barkley went down, but they called it a touchdown at first. I don't think it was like towards the end of the game, but they called it a touchdown or a first down, whatever it was. And then they called a timeout, went into a commercial break, and they came out, it ended up being 3rd and 1, not a first down or not a touchdown, something along those lines. It's like, who's reviewing that? Like, is that a coach's challenge or
Sometimes they get
like, I don't understand that. That's not right. You call it a first down, it's a first down. If the coach wants to review it, they have to use their challenge flag. It shouldn't go into timeout and be like, oh, the ref said it's 3rd and 1. No, you called it this.
it must have been when he scored the touchdown that you're referring to, because every touchdown is reviewed.
I don't think it was. I think it was a first down.
So then I don't know about that.
Because it was 3rd and 1, and then they ended up coming back, or maybe it was 2nd and 1. They ended up coming back, and the next thing you know, instead of the first down, it ended up being 3rd and 1 because they were talking about the whole tush push thing too, and they ended up getting the first down off the tush push. But
You mean the touchdown?
no, they got the first down.
So all right, this is a different possession.
But I think the same thing happened with what you're talking about, Michael.
Did Hurts score last night?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That was the play where he was.
I think Tony's talking about a different possession, but yeah, Barkley got down at the half-yard line. They called it a touchdown, reviewed it, overturned it.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. So no, they
That
did
was
give
toward
the,
the-
they
towards
did
the end.
they did give him
So
they did
they
give him a
reviewed
first
it
down
because it was a scoring play.
because they called a touchdown on the field. So they reviewed it. It was overturned. Then they were at the half-yard line, and then Jalen Hurts scored the next play.
Which that would have been my Saquon hit.
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. That wouldn't have put me over the top on any parlay, and it wouldn't have helped the Brolay. So,
But I guarantee you a lot of people had it. Saquon.
it was
without a
the
doubt.
number one bet
Yeah.
prop of the game.
Yeah.
Saquon
I
scored.
had the under too.
That's why I
I
wanted
bet
to
the
stay
under
away.
last night in that game too.
Yeah.
That was the only. That
The
was
odds
the
are
only thing.
stupid.
That
They
was
were
the only
like
thing. I
minus
hit.
160 or
That's why I
something.
wanted to stay away from it. I was like,
For Saquon?
if he scores, he scores. There's probably going to be another score. Let me go the other way.
That's not a profitable bet.
I'll tell you, I'm never betting on Kyle Pitts ever again. And he's on my fantasy team. That sucks, but
He's a popular.
he
pick
doesn't
right now, too.
see the ball. He only got 3 catches.
He didn't have many targets the week before he scored a touchdown, but he still only had like three catches.
Right.
Well, it was 3 catches for 50.
50 to
almost-
30.
Yeah.
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 Even early into the game, like he had no targets at all.
Right.
Like they were throwing to everyone else.
Cousins wasn't even looking his way. And I'm watching
Volume
the
is
game.
what you want too. Like I could care if you get 10 targets and you only have 1 catch. I'll take those 10 targets over the
yeah.
long run.
Yeah,
Like,
you
eventually those are going to pay off.
Keep betting.
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, this is the thing. Like everybody said, it was quarterback last year. It was a quarterback. Now Kirk comes in. If he has another bad season, is it really the quarterback just not looking his way, or is he not open, or not where he needs to be?
I'll tell you, from watching that game last night, I was very pleased to see the head coach just feeding Bijan all night long. I mean, finally, like, just give him the ball 20 to 25 times a game, and he's going to get you 100 yards and move that offense.
Right.
I mean, did you watch the? I mean, you probably were asleep.
I fell asleep.
No, he was gashing him like
Him and,
6, 8, 10 yards a run.
What's the backup's name too?
Algier.
He's
Algier.
good too.
Algier was running the shit out of the ball too.
He's
They were.
always good.
Yeah, they were pounding the ball in the second half against the Eagles.
I mean, honestly,
they could do nothing.
Saquon was getting chunk yardage too. So
Saquon
both
looked
teams
good.
were running the ball great.
Saquon looked good starting out. I mean, he was just stuffing. They were saying that he had an average of his first 6 carries. He had an average of 9 yards per carry. Like, he was just pounding the ball and shoving people off of him and everything. Like, he's solid.
A beast.
But the Phillies fans ate him up after he dropped that pass at the end of the game. I love to see it because that helped my bet out. But man, that's tough. And Phillies are Philly crowd is they're tough, especially when you make a play like that.
Jason
Y'all
Kelsey
see
was
that video of him dancing?
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah. Dude,
mean-
he is the
yeah.
fucking man.
Did you see him tear?
I love Jason
You
Kelsey.
see him tear that guy's ACL?
Oh, yeah.
No, what happened?
Like a Eagles
He chest
super fan
bumped.
was
Yeah.
on stage with them, like at the pregame. They had like a stage setup or whatever, and they're like dancing and shit. And they go to just
Chest bump.
Yeah, they go to chest bump because they're both their shirts are off, and the one other guy lands and he lands like awkwardly and like he starts limping on his leg. Apparently, he tore his ACL.
Oh my god!
Yeah. He like fell. He's a big dude
Yeah, I
too.
mean-
and he like fell back into his shit. Dude, Cassidy loves Jason Kelsey. She was showing me all kinds of videos of him today. I'm like, what is this?
He's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. We missed you. We missed you on Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, pickleball, man. I wish I could have. Yeah, I wish I could have came, man.
Dennis, let's see
was
your
fun,
let's see
dude.
your road rash.
Here's my pinky.
Your pinky.
That one actually hurts the worst. Like, look, you can see it's like indented.
Is that from the same
Yeah.
fall?
The same fall.
So Dennis, there was
Little road
a
rash.
ball. So the ball went up high and he went to jump and hit it. And as soon as I saw your feet leave the ground, I was like, oh no.
White man
this
can't
is
jump?
not good.
So he just went up like this. He jumped up and just fell on his back. I don't even know how that happens.
his feet it was like someone came and just pushed his feet
I'll
up.
tell you how it happens. It happens in the heat of victory. Me and Michael's wife beat Jacob and Michael, 2 grown men,
Yeah,
former athletes, quotation, 11-2 in pickleball.
I'll give you your flowers. You did smoke us.
11-2.
Did.
Was it good? Did y'all have a
I mean,
good time
the-
then?
Dude, pickleball.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I was a pickleball hater just because it just looked so dumb. I had a good time.
We were sweating our asses off.
Dude, it
out
was
there.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it was
a
hot,
good
dude.
workout.
Yeah, it was great.
It was
And that was
a nice day.
2v2. You play 1-on-1, you're all over that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you can play 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I thought it was just doubles. That's cool. Yeah, I'm excited to play again.
1-on-1. Oh, that's a
Me and
lot.
Lauren play 1-on-1 all the time.
I used to. I'll see you and Lauren out there playing each other sometimes.
Did she beat you?
No.
So what is
She
it
might
to
score
where
like 1 or 2 points in like 3 or 4 games.
Did she ever say, "Good job, babe. Good game"?
No, we just
Move on.
keep on keeping on.
what is the
Slap butts
like?
and
Is there
slap
any
butts and
rule to where like as I get it like you hit? It's like kind of like tennis, right? You hit it back and forth. Do you have to hit it in a specific like box?
Just at the beginning.
On the serve, you do.
On the serve, you do. Okay, but then it's just back and forth. At what point, like I see people like going back and forth, like it doesn't even hit. Is that just how it
can.
flows?
You
That's
can
just
if
how
you
it
want to.
flows,
Yeah.
or if like you start, if you hit it in the air, that person they have to hit it back.
No.
No. The first 2, like the serve, you got to let it bounce, and then on the way back, you got to let it bounce, and then you can get in the kitchen, which is like up near the net. So like right away, you can't play up on the net on the serve and just spike it on the serve or spike it on the return.
Gotcha.
But other than that, it's fair
Yeah.
game.
So once it does hit the ground on each side once, then it's you can play it out of the air or you can let it bounce for the rest of the volley.
Yeah, because I see like the professionals out there, they're like
Yeah.
hitting it like back, like at each other, like quick, and I'm like, man, that's pretty impressive. Like their reflexes are that good.
Because if you let it pass you, you're not getting to it. And then the ones that are at your ankles are the hardest because they're like short hops in baseball. Like somebody hits a short hop line drive at you at shortstop.
Yeah, what kind of
that bad
ball?
boy's gonna be tough.
Like
to
what kind
field.
of ball is it? I've never
It's
seen.
a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a weight. It's got a little bit of. It's a
It's a slightly bouncier wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'd say
I'm real confused about the group chat name.
Yeah, who changed that?
Cassidy was changing them like
I know,
1,500 times when I was at work.
Shrinky Dinks, and then
Who's got
was
the shrinky
like-
dink?
pickle. It was all about pickle.
They're talking about all of us.
I guess the first one was Great Gherkins, or no, the first one was Dill with this. Then she changed it a minute later to Great Gherkins.
What is
A minute later,
What is gherkin?
then she said She changed it to hold my pickle. A minute later, she changed it to made you dink. Not even a minute later, pickle dinks. Then the real deal, and now shrinky dinks.
What's a real? What's a dink?
It's all about pickles. I know it's
no
pickleball,
kids. We all got kids.
I mean, I got a shrinky dink, but I know that it's about me.
Was she changing them about you?
Sorry,
she wants to deal with your pickle.
That was supposed to be Jacob's nickname in your phone.
And I took that personally.
What the fuck?
I'll take
I'm
all
going
the
there and change this damn thing to Big Pickle.
Big wangs.
wangly wangs.
Dude,
Yeah, I didn't know if y'all knew what all that was about, but I guess we need to find out.
Were you there? I thought
No,
all of y'all
I
were
was probably
together.
I was probably in the house somewhere. I don't know. This was
No, we weren't.
before. This was before.
I was like, I'm sitting
all
at
got
work and I
together.
keep seeing it change. And I'm like, what in the hell are they doing over there? Like, I thought that y'all were all just sitting in the room like,
Nah.
we should change to this, change to this. What about this? And the name kept changing.
Hey guys, I have a serious question. Are we allowed to talk about this?
Talking about what?
I think we're good on it. I think we're good.
Shrinky dinks?
Yeah.
We can
Just
talk about Jacob's shrinky dink.
I just don't want it to come back and haunt us.
Dude,
I think we're good.
I wasn't there, so
Tony.
y'all could talk about whatever.
Tony, you know who the best pickleball player in your house is?
Maddie, probably. I heard Maddie was doing pretty good.
Dude,
Magic
she is
dude.
about it too.
Yeah, she's an athlete.
You got to
She's
get her a
good.
paddle.
Me and Ashley were saying that if she's acting up or whatever, we'd be like, all right, taking it outside to the pickleball court in the driveway, and we can air out our frustration out there.
Do that, and we're get her into tennis. Like, I mean, there's no college pickleball at this point. There might be in someday, but shit,
Tony,
tennis,
Is there Olympic pickleball?
no.
I think
There probably will be.
I think there will be
It's
next.
badminton.
It's
there will be
coming.
pickleball.
It's coming to LA. That you never know. They might add it in.
You have the perfect driveway for a pickleball court.
Yeah, you do.
All right, let's go. Line it up.
Get a net. We got to get a net.
All right.
We got
No, we're not moving Dennis's net all the way over here.
That's a pain in the ass.
Is
That thing's all
yours
rusty.
because your driveway goes up a little bit? Does the court like kind of get elevated
slants.
toward there a little bit?
Yeah.
Yours
It
would be
does.
perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can do it wherever. I don't care.
It's fun, dude.
How much is a net? $100?
Probably not even. I don't know. Lauren bought it.
Have you seen the videos of
Lauren-
parents?
Lauren buys another
making their
net.
kids
Try to
go out?
decipher that from the credit card statement. It's like hieroglyphics. Yeah.
It's
Well, while you're at it, just buy me one. All right.
Why do the numbers keep going up?
Have you seen the videos of parents making their kids do like athletic or exercises for getting in trouble and
no.
releasing anger and all that?
No, but I
That's the
support it.
funniest shit.
I fully
I know.
support
I'm
it.
about to make a video of me and Maddie out there though.
Told you to clean your room.
Get your ass out to the pickleball court now.
I guarantee y'all two could beat Jacob and Michael.
Then you spike it on her and say, I play for keeps.
That's what Ashley was like. We're just going to hit it at her the whole time.
Don't even give her a chance.
So whose frustration is this for?
CPS, please don't come by my house. I promise you, we're not hurting our kids.
Daddy, why do I have to wear this helmet?
Remember when you didn't want to clean your room?
Yeah, no.
We love our kids,
I will say with Maddie can pick up anything, and she's pretty good. Like she just has that athletic, like gene in her. I don't
Some
know.
people just have it. and
She's
it's
good. She's
frustrating.
never played
Yeah.
like basketball.
Does she get that from Ashley?
I'll let Ashley answer that. I don't want to dime my wife out. I'll let her do that. Okay.
She'll tell you no. She'll tell you. We were talking
one
about it.
one would think.
Oh, Maddie gets her karaoke skills from Ashley. That's right. Tequila.
No, like everything's. She hasn't played like basketball in a league, but like when we go out to basketball court, like she's just like knocking them down. We got her in a basketball league this year, this coming winter, so that'll be
fun.
cool. But like even
She'll do
soccer,
great.
she's never done soccer besides when she was like real little. But when we're at like other girls practice, like she'll be out there kicking the ball around with the boys. I think Jack is out there because Brandon's other kid is on one of the girls' teams, and she's just out there playing with the boys, and she's a freak, dude. Like she's just good at a lot of things. She was always good at gymnastics.
Basketball, that'll be cool though. That'll be.
And I mean, she's good at cheerleading. I can get into the cheerleading thing. I have a great time. I'm that parent on the sideline that just like go sugar canes, whatever, and doing like cheers and stuff, just like, cause it embarrasses Maddie. So I just do it just to kind of embarrass her a little bit. But she's good at cheerleading. It's hard for me as a guy, especially that's played competitive sports, to kind of get into cheer. I know cheerleading, I don't want to get reamed out here by saying this. Cheerleading is competitive to a certain level, but I wish that she did. I honestly wish that she played flag football. If I can get her in flag football, that'd be awesome, because she's quick.
She'd be real good at it.
She's got a pretty good arm, and she can catch the ball and stuff. So
she needs to find her sport.
yeah.
There's all kinds of girls flag teams.
That's what I'm saying. I want one of my girls to do flag football. I think Sophia would probably be my best bet to kind of get, because she's got a little bit more aggression than Maddie does.
More grit.
Yeah.
Hey, out of all of our kids, one of them needs to go far in sports and try to sniff that NIL money. Try to help out dear old dad.
And blow that podcast.
I think we found out Taylor's sport. She loves soccer, and she's really good at soccer too. She's up and down the field fast. Crazy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Get that energy out.
Y'all are gonna have a lot of cheerleading and dance and
Not dance. Your boy is not in dance at all. Except when we're here. Especially, except for when we're at the hideout, baby. All right? Or the hideaway. Hideaway. All right, we had the hideaway.
Tony does some dancing.
Get a little drinks in you, baby. Starts flowing. Feeling the beat. Beat up the beat. Side note, one of my shift partners hit me up. He does, let me go to the message. He does, he's a sales rep / marketing rep for, I'm going to throw the name out there, Chesapeake Express IV. So like a IV company where they do the IVs and stuff. Mm-hmm. He hit me up and asked if we would, be interested in, maybe he's going to talk to the owner to see if she would want to like sponsor the podcast. And then we just promote her business and stuff like that. So I told him, I was like, talk to her, see what, she's talking about. And then I said, maybe we can even, one of our parties here, we can have, them come over here and kind of make it into like a little event or whatever, and just have people do some IVs. We'll see what happens.
This is your coworker?
One of my coworkers, yeah.
Does he listen to the podcast?
Yeah, he listens to the podcast.
Do they know like 32 people listen to it?
Well, that's what he hit me up. First thing he asked me, he said, is your listening base pretty big so far? And I said, no. I said, we're starting out, it's going to take a while to, build some stuff up. I said, but we have to start hitting some parlays to like actually gain some traction, which we aren't doing right now.
You got any locks?
And that's when he's
fucking IV. What's the play?
Yeah, he's just, he's not, I don't think, and I don't want to say that he doesn't know anything about betting. He bets and stuff, but he's not like a sharp or whatever. It's it's like a go-to or whatever.
Neither are we.
Cool, so he's one of us.
Yeah, he's one of us, brother. He's one of us.
Join the club, brother.
But yeah, he just hit me up about that, and I was like, well, talk to her, see what she says, and kind of show her the Instagram and kind of what we're about. And I said, we're obviously not fully, like, the podcast isn't fully about like sports gambling. That's a lot of ours. I said, but we do, talk about life and other things on the podcast too. So he's going to talk to her. And I was like, at the end of the day, we it's not like we need like a $10,000 sponsorship or whatever.
We'll take anything.
And that's
we are for sale.
We're cheap. We're cheap now.
Very cheap.
It would obviously come down to the point of what's the benefit of her company,
absolutely,
sponsoring us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if it's, even a couple $100 to kind of get us some better equipment and, stuff like that. And then we promote her business, maybe have a couple events here and I even told him, I was like, I think between the four of us, just on our regular pages, we have a big following. We have a lot of friends.
What's their product?
It's like the IVs. You see them.
So they have to come to you.
Yeah, they come to you and they give you IVs.
Well,
so
be careful. Let's not give them a free promotion.
No. I'm not saying I'm giving her a free promotion, but if she is listening, we are interested and we would like to talk further and see what we can do. But it sounds like from what he's saying, like they do a lot of sponsorship. Like they just went to a golf tournament at, let me turn it off. They just went to a golf tournament and did like a table or whatever. They were doing some IVs there. He said that they go to a lot of like yacht parties and do that stuff.
That's awesome.
She has like a lot of concerts to where she goes to, and people just like come into the tent, get IVs and everything like that. We can talk with Pilar, because I think Pilar, they have like certain businesses now. I think Pilar and Corinne have actually gone to like one of these places.
Bobby
to where,
goes, yeah, I've seen him.
yeah, and it has a lot of positive. I don't know fully on like what the benefit it does, but like just speaking from like my job field alone and knowing the benefits of it, you know, there are benefits to it. I would like to, you know, learn a little bit more about it. What would be
Our clientele is perfect. I mean, most
Right, yeah.
people are staying up late on Saturdays having a drink or two.
That's what
They
I'm
could
saying,
probably
yeah.
use a little revitalization on
Right.
Sunday.
Most of our listeners are local, so I'll give a free shout out to Chesapeake IV. I mean,
yeah, Chesapeake.
Hit 'em up.
Let's see.
I'm up for negotiations.
Chesapeake Express IV.
Chesapeake Express
It's a traveling.
IV.
As of right now, she is a traveling IV business. Don't know where she's exactly based out of.
She's traveling, so she's
Well, I know,
based out of
but like
nowhere.
where she like lives at, like within like the region of Maryland. I'm not too sure. I can talk with them on Thursday.
We're definitely interested.
I'm pretty sure that where they go, they travel. It's not local, and they do it for health reasons, like for Bobby and Corinne. So
That's what I'm saying.
That's
The
if
IV
they do,
alone,
yeah.
there's benefits for people, you know, that have certain things going on in their life, not just specific to you are
Have y'all ever
drinking
done that?
heavily on a Saturday night and you need an IV on Sunday.
Have you ever done it?
I've never done it.
I've personally never done. I've had an IV before, but I've never went to like an IV place and had one done.
No, I've never done it either.
You've had an IV before.
I've had an IV.
Yes.
I would hope so. You're like,
Why?
I feel like everybody's had
Yeah.
an IV before.
I feel like most
specific to like
you mean-
hydrating yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, there's-
no.
yeah,
Dude,
I
there's
have.
all
Oh,
kinds
you have?
of
Yeah,
For what? For football?
I don't want to incriminate myself.
Next question.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought you meant just like
Enough said.
you're in the hospital getting surgery or something. You got to drip.
No.
I think we've
Obviously, you know, if we are in the hospital, yeah, you get an IV. Duh. No, not to incriminate myself, but there have been certain places to where we're traveling somewhere and we have IV capabilities.
cool. On to the next.
All right.
On to the next stop.
Cut that. Everybody,
There's nothing to cut.
read between your lines there.
There's nothing to cut.
Yeah, well, we're definitely
Do what
interested in
you
that.
want.
And then
Do what you want.
I'm not
any other
incriminating
companies.
myself because I personally can't get a hold of it, but I do know people that have capabilities of it, and I would never dime them out.
No. What's her name?
Their name is John Smith. John Doe, actually.
Who is this John Smith? That's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. He hit me up, and like I said, I'll see him on Thursday and talk a little bit more about him.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that
about it.
no one has hit me up about sponsoring us.
Well, we also have to do our own legwork too. You know, it wouldn't be a bad thing for us to reach out to certain, you know, local companies and kind of promote.
That's something I never really,
know.
I haven't even really thought of. Like, why not just go try to sell ourselves to somebody local? Just start somebody local, freaking liquor store. I mean, a damn brick, like
I know.
the restaurant.
I mean,
Give me some
obviously,
gift cards. We'll
we
throw
talked
out
with
the names.
We've talked with Miguel before. I'm sure, like if we get, you know, bigger and start getting a better following, Miguel would 1,000% be in on, you know, giving us a sponsorship and helping us along the way and doing certain things for him. But again, what's the benefit for him on us donating money or sponsoring us in a sense? We have to.
We don't even want Miguel's money. We just want his, you know, his magic touch with the
all about
keyboard.
followers.
He is 100% like on board with helping us out with anything that we ever need.
And we'll gladly throw Miguel's.
But like even local business, I'm sure a lot of us have. I have a bunch of friends that, you know, have their own businesses and they're always looking for some form of a write off to where, you know, they, you know, sponsor us and, you know, all we got to do is promote their business a little bit. Obviously any local company around here, since we're in this area, it wouldn't be a bad thing to, you know, kind of, hey, listen, this is what we got going on. Even if it's like a t-shirt company or hoodie company, you know, like, hey, we're coming to you. Like, how about you, you know, kind of throw us a little bit of free merch and we can promote your business and give you more business type of thing.
True.
And giveaways and all that. I don't mind. Hey, I don't mind looking like Tin Cup.
Oh, dude, I'll wear whatever.
Yeah. Get a little Express, Chesapeake Express IV on our arm. A little patch.
Sign me up.
Donaldson's HVAC company on our left nipple.
We're going out of business.
Been going out of business for 10 years.
We're having a going out of business promotion, actually. If you call today, you'll get 10% off.
I think you've donated enough for the Brolay podcast, though.
Yeah, I need to pay for these hoodies.
Yeah, I thought the goal going into this was, hey, we're going to buy some of this equipment and we're going to hit a couple parlays and
we'll reimburse ourselves.
Reimburse ourselves for it, and we haven't done any of that.
Hey,
No.
Hey, it's still early. Still
early, baby.
Look,
all we got to do is hit one.
this podcast is no different than life. You know, you think it's going to go one way, and then life throws you a curveball, and you just got to roll with the punches, make it work.
Life is like a box of chocolate.
Sometimes it's shit.
Hey, look, still early.
Still early.
Still early.
Hey, I talked to when we went over to Keith and Brandy's a couple weekends ago. You know, I was obviously in the heat of some college football sweats, and Keith was kind of keeping tabs on it a little bit, but he doesn't bet anymore at all. And he sent me a screenshot of a $10 free bet he got from Caesars that he just threw in like a 10-leg college football money line, not a money line, but a college football parlay. So he's like, I think I might have reignited something in him.
That's how they get you.
And he sent me the screenshot. He said, the free play sweat and $10. And I said, dude, have you ever bet $10 on anything gambling wise in your life? And he said, never.
How did it do?
I didn't tally it up, but it was probably 500. I think I looked at some of them. Some of them I didn't know off the top of my head. I just didn't look them up. But he had UCF. Sorry, Tony.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
We don't talk about UCF.
You're wearing UCF colors today.
You are.
I ride with him.
Now
No, you fade them
Now
this
I do.
week. You fade them this week.
they do score a lot of points.
Gotta love that.
Who are they playing this week?
They don't pass the ball a lot either. They do it all through the ground.
I'll tell you what, Pitt hooked me personally. I don't know if anybody else had Pitt on Saturday. How they came back and beat West Virginia. Plus 2.5.
They were getting smashed late.
Yeah, and they came back with the last possession and hooked me, and then Miami went over the total later on, which definitely helped stop the bleeding.
Miami looks good. They're smashing.
They are.
Where was the college game day? Was it at USC?
Mm-hmm. Coastal Carolina 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, it didn't cover though.
Saw that.
No, I knew they wouldn't. That was a huge line.
Yeah.
On the road too.
I saw ECU was winning at some point too on Saturday. I was like, man, I should have.
I was following ECU a little bit because I'm
I
like,
think they crushed.
Because I like to party.
ECU?
Yeah, did they?
I didn't see the final score. I really don't know.
You know who does not look good? North Carolina State. Grayson Allen, wasn't he? Grayson Murray?
Grayson Allen.
The old quarterback from Coastal.
Grayson McCall. He goes to NC State.
Yeah.
They look like trash.
They were supposed to be good this year with him transferring in. They're not good.
Well, speaking of teams that don't look good in the first half, what is going on with Bama? Why are they starting so slow?
I don't know.
The defense.
I honestly,
good, though.
honestly thought this last
Same old.
Yeah.
honestly thought this last week, me and my one buddy were talking about it, because he was going to take Bama minus 21.5, whatever it was, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, he was going to take the Bama over, and I remember y'all saying like, you got to look sometimes on like some of these lay games to where who they're playing the next week, and I saw that they were playing Georgia next week.
Right.
So I told him, because we did like a 5-leg parlay. We each picked 2, and then we made an agreement on 1. And I told him last minute, I was like, I don't like the Bama over. I just see them kind of laying low. And
Tony's got like 7 Brolays with fucking all his buddies.
No, I have just ours, and then me, my brother, my buddy Dudu, and Dom, and then we added in my boy Bud this coming year. So it's 5 of us now. So we do a 5-leg. But like the other day when I was at work, me and my officer will kind of throw some bets out there. So me and my officer, and then my buddy Barnett, we were all like, you want to throw in on the 1 p.m. games? And so we did. So all the 1 p.m. games. So it was just a three bet. And we ended up hitting that when we hit for like it was like 185 something total.
Heck yeah.
But it's funny because him and my officer are both Eagles fans. And I picked mine. I think I picked a Derrick Henry touchdown. My officer picked somebody else to get a touchdown. And he came back and he's like, I'll take the Commanders spread. And I was like, you would pick the Commanders. He's a damn Eagles fan. So of course our 2 touchdowns hit, and we're waiting to the end of the game I'm like, if you screw this up for us because you decided to bet the shitty ass Commanders, I would never let you hear the end of this.
That's fine.
And they ended up covering, which was good. I mean, we ended up winning.
I took Bama in the points
They covered by a lot, right?
last week.
Double digits, right?
Yeah. Just to let you know, too, Bama doesn't play Georgia. Georgia and Bama are both on bye this week. So they do.
But they come back after the bye and play each other, right? Yeah, okay.
Correct.
That's why I took them, because you made that comment, and I was like, oh, well, maybe that's not the case. But
I mean, yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to work out. It's just, it's just another
thing about
I just remember y'all saying that, and that's why I told my buddy, I was like, they might just kind of chill out. But
Yeah.
when I looked at it, I didn't even factor.
I don't know
in,
if that was
what
like
Tate had
a
said.
chill out game, though. I mean,
No, but I think they ended up hitting the over by at least 2 touchdowns or something. Like they ended up scoring
Yeah,
later
they
on in the
smashed.
game that put them well over the over.
You know who I might take this weekend for real? Florida State.
No, you're not. No, you're not. If you send that in the Brolay, you are.
And
Crazy.
you know what's funny? You know they're going to cover. It's going to be a lock. As soon as we don't take them.
they'll probably.
No, you said that you said that last week.
Who are they?
What is their
Every
schedule?
week it's going to hit once, and then you're like, told y'all.
What does their schedule look like for the next couple weeks?
Florida State?
Yeah,
Can't get any easier. They're going to get into conference play.
Dude,
They're going to have to play Miami at some point, right?
I don't know. I don't know what their schedule's like.
They play
So they
Florida.
play
They play Florida too,
California.
right?
I'll tell you what.
Saturday they play California, who is 3-0. Then they play SMU, Clemson, Duke, Miami.
Loss.
That's a pretty tough schedule. Yeah, especially in the position they're in.
And North Carolina.
Then Notre Dame.
Carolina's good too.
So right now, Duke's 3-0, California's 3-0, North Carolina's 3-0, Miami's 3-0.
Can you not say California? We just say Cal. That kind of tilts me. I don't know why. When you say
I agree.
California
Sorry, Cal.
versus Florida State. No, it's Cal versus Florida State.
Cringeworthy.
Sorry, Jacob. That wasn't against you, but just
Yeah. Oh, sure. Okay. Notre Dame, Charleston, South, I guess. I don't know. And then Florida.
Yeah, they're going to go like 2-10 this year, maybe.
What did we end up doing for the underdog bet? Did we hit one on them?
Nope.
No. So we went 0-4 on that.
You know what Florida State's win total was before the start of the season?
Probably 8.
9.5.
Yeah, that's insane.
9.5. They're
Where they at right now?
They're 0-3.
That's a lot.
It's hit. No, it already hit.
Yeah.
You're telling me that team's going to win 9.5 games?
They're not going to win 5 games. They're not even going to make it to a bowl. There's no way.
That's a lot. Maybe we should bet on TCU this week.
So I guess they have no chance of making the playoffs either, right?
Michael, I don't really respect
hell,
that you
right?
keep bringing this
No
TCU thing up right now.
No, I just looked at it.
Yeah, well, scroll past it.
They're favored by 3 against at SMU. At SMU.
Those games, just no defense, high-powered offenses. You never know which direction that's going to go. They'll probably cover this week.
Got Tennessee versus Oklahoma. That's going to be a good matchup. 7:30. 6 versus 15.
Tennessee's offense is singing. That should be a shootout.
Total's 57.5. It's not that high.
USC versus Michigan would be good.
Trappy.
Southern California, that is, versus Michigan.
Number 12 Utah against number 14 Oklahoma State. That's going to be a good game. Utah's catching 2.5 with a backup quarterback
about to
on the road.
Cam Rising hasn't been in. They took him out.
No, they got what's his name's little brother, right? Quarterback that the Jets had last year.
Wilson?
Yeah.
It's his little brother?
Pretty sure it's his little brother.
It is, yes, it is his
Yeah, it
brother.
looks just like him.
The first game, remember, they took Cam Rising out and they put his brother.
It looks
in.
just like him.
Yeah, it does.
He actually looked pretty good last week.
3-0.
It started off
I didn't
slow.
see it, yeah.
3-0 at Arizona State at 2-1 Texas Tech. Texas Tech's catching 3. Text your boy. See if he said to take Arizona State in this one. So he got in that one.
He's got 10 on Arizona State.
100%. UCLA at LSU. Oh, this will go in USC against Michigan. 3:30 kick. Michigan. Oh, USC is catching 5.5 on the road in the big house.
You like that or you don't?
I like it.
You like USC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Michigan's
I just think they're a high-powered offense. I can't see.
The total's 46.5.
I can't see them keeping up. But USC's defense is not great.
I mean, that screams to me like a 24-10 win USC. You know, Michigan probably isn't going to score that much. I mean, they scored 3 against Texas and then a garbage touchdown at the end to make it 10.
Yeah, their defense doesn't look that good either.
No, Texas destroyed them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a high-powered offense, you can do whatever you want against that defense.
What about the Arch Manning debut?
He had some wheels.
Dude.
I saw he was clocked at like 20.7 miles an hour, and then Tyreek Hill's touchdown he scored earlier this year was at 20.3. It's half a mile an hour faster than Tyreek.
Wow.
Top speed.
Wow, really?
Yes.
He did
And he
not,
threw
he
like
did
5
not get his
touchdowns.
speed.
And I'm about to say, and his last name is Manning?
Yes.
Wow.
Coastal is home dog this week.
Against.
Virginia, who just lost to Maryland.
What about the Baylor, Colorado?
Well, how many points did they
Over.
catch?
3.5. I know.
Tricky.
Have to look into that a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
See what happens.
Michigan, USC, the line opened at 10.5.
And it's at what now?
It went down to 5.5, and now it's at
What? It's dropped that much?
5.5. Went to 6. Now it's at 5.5.
Taking
Well-
USC to win.
I'm sorry. Look, Texas opened minus 2.5 at Michigan, and the Sharps drove it all the way up to 6.5, 7 before kick. What happened? Texas still blew them out. So
Money in the
remember
bets. Money and the bets are on USC to cover.
well, then why is the line moving the opposite direction? That doesn't make sense. You sure it opened at 10?
That's what it says.
What are you looking on?
Scores and odds.
Mm.
Oh, wait a minute. What? May
Yeah, so at the
6.5.
beginning of the season.
Okay.
I didn't
was
realize
when
the,
schedules
I didn't
came
realize the dates were back in May.
That's the
Yeah.
preseason
Yeah.
look ahead. It's a look ahead line.
Yeah.
You'd love to get
Yeah.
US. No, they opened Michigan minus 10, right?
USC minus 6.5.
No. What did
Oh,
they
yeah.
open?
Yes.
Right.
Michigan,
See, you would have loved to get USC plus 10 back in May.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, be sitting on a golden ticket.
Yeah.
And then so now it's USC. It opened at 6.5. USC
Playing at the big house.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
need these last two legs.
Might be a
of this
must
program.
play.
What's that?
That might be a must play.
USC? Yeah. I'm excited for another weekend of college football. Any plans this weekend, boys?
Football, pep rally, game, homecoming
Rally
on Saturday.
Friday. Don't we have a birthday party this weekend?
Pilar.
That's
No,
this weekend,
that's
right?
next weekend.
Lauren's doing something on Sunday. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh, that's right. They have the wine thing on Sunday. The book club.
Yeah, that's right. I knew that there was something going on Sunday.
Yeah, book club on Sunday.
Yep.
So where are we hanging out?
Good question.
Whose basement are the kids destroying?
They can destroy mine because nothing's down there.
I'd say Dennis's house probably. Dennis's house got it last weekend, so we can probably just
Let's rotate.
Nick's his house. Is your basement ready for company, Jacob?
I got no furniture.
You got the
but I
TV
got
on-
a TV.
you got it on the wall?
I got the TV on the wall.
All we need is a roadkill.
Yeah. Plus, the kids will probably like it being
Hey,
empty.
bring your bifold chairs and
Yeah, heck yeah.
your dip.
I might bring a little tent. Camp out.
Take a little nap. Bring a
I
cot.
got those gravity chairs we can put down there.
Perfect.
Have a day. We can open up the sliding door. Let's
Break that thing in right.
I work Thursday and then Friday day. And then Ashley
or
works
some shit too.
Ashley works Saturday night. And then we got sports all day Saturday. So my Saturday's shot. And then Sunday it's pretty much shot too, unless we're all hanging out.
Do y'all want to pick a Friday to do this guys' day so I can buy y'all dinner?
Just can't be next Friday.
What's your like on off schedule with your
Next Friday, I'm off.
so we can't
I'm working.
so then
That's my shit.
what about 2 weeks from then?
Yeah.
Next Friday you're off?
Yeah, I'll probably have to work, but
The 27th?
yeah.
So then it would be until October 11th, which is the weekend
Is that
before
the
your
holiday weekend?
birthday.
Yeah, we're doing something on my birthday Saturday.
Yes, it's a holiday
12th.
weekend.
I'm out of town.
On the 11th?
I think we go to town that weekend.
God,
You're
this
missing
is...
T-Dub's birthday?
I miss it every year. We do something every single year. It's not on purpose.
No, dude, it's all good.
promise.
I'm not worried about that.
You'll have a good time.
If you can make it, you can make it. Ashley keeps
What are we doing?
hammering me about it. I don't know. So we wanted to get a hibachi chef at first
That would be fun.
and do like just a hibachi night or whatever. Have somebody come in and cook for us. But then I started thinking about, I'm like, no, like I feel like for my birthday, like it's always a decent like turnout. There's always more than 20 some people that come to my birthday.
You're just so popular, Tony. Everybody loves you.
Everybody loves Tito, babe, which I love everybody. So I didn't think that would be right. Like it just wouldn't be cool to do a hibachi.
That'd be a busy show. Be a lot of
That's what I'm saying. Like it would have to be goddamn 3 damn chefs here. And I'm like, we're not paying for that, So
Better hit another parlay.
then we just started talking about just having just a regular get together or whatnot. And then Ashley said earlier today, she was like, because I think they talk about like Sophia watching the kids or whatever. And Ashley was like, well, I don't want to pay for a babysitter if we're just going to be at one of the houses hanging out. And so she was like, well, then we'll just have the kids here. And I'm like, hold up. No, I don't want the kids at the birthday party. Like I want it to be an actual adult day and we can actually relax and have a good time instead of running around chasing kids around or whatever it may be. So I don't know what we're doing yet. It's still kind of up in the air. I'll let y'all know sooner rather than later. So if y'all can line up a babysitter or not.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll make it work. Is there?
I am ready to get my punishment out of the way. So this weekend,
Let's do it.
I'm going to buy a wax kit from CVS.
From CV.
From CVS?
I don't know. Wherever you get a wax kit from.
Do you need like heavy
I'm gonna
duty
get it,
or what?
And then
Like,
I'm going
average
to go rent a paintball gun.
Rent a paintball gun?
So we'll wax.
Lewis told me he has paintball guns that we can borrow if your guy can't get them.
I just don't know when I'm going to be able to link up with him. He lives all the way up north and then
That might be.
Then don't even worry about it. Lewis said he has some like $3,000 gun.
I need a face protection. That's what I need. Need a bucket or something.
you got a football helmet.
a bucket which will cut holes in a
I
bucket.
got a football helmet.
I'll put a 5-gallon bucket on my head and run blind.
I got my high school football helmet. You can
Ding,
throw
ding,
on.
ding, ding, ding.
Just
I
turn
need
your
eye
head.
protection. Just turn my head.
Just turn your head.
Eye
You
protection.
have your high school
We're not
football
that good of
Uh-huh.
a shot, Dennis.
That's what scares me. You shouldn't be aiming for my freaking head.
No, we're aiming for your nuts.
Oh, that I need a cup. It's getting expensive.
It's not like you need. It's not like
expensive for you because you said you need all this protection.
it's not like you need your nuts, Dennis.
All right, so we'll do your waxing this weekend.
True. I don't have any anymore anyways.
We'll do your waxing this weekend, and we'll do it. If maybe we should just do it on like Sunday.
That's fine.
Sunday. Yeah, we'll all get together
So-
on Sunday, watch football.
So when and if one of our parlays go down, we'll take our frustration out on your armpit.
Oh,
Boom.
that sounds great. Sounds like a great time.
Now, as far as the guys' day, is Friday the only day that would work? I know you said sports on the weekends?
Sundays are now open for me. Since soccer isn't on Sundays now, it's just no specific. All the sports are on Saturdays.
So we can do a Sunday.
I'm down.
I'm down for Sunday.
Yeah, I mean,
we
unless,
got NFL.
unless we do like a Saturday evening, I mean, that would be fine too. But again, like
Down for that too.
it would probably,
down
I
for
mean,
that.
it would actually, it would have to be like, I would say maybe 3:00 is probably a safe time if we can all get together and
Yeah.
just go out for the evening. I mean,
Works for me.
I'm down with that.
we know that we do not need a 7 a.m. to a 12
Yeah.
No.
midnight day. Like we don't need that.
I'm past those
we
days.
Yeah, we could have a simple late afternoon, evening.
The benefit to the Saturday night is we don't have to go to work the next day. But the disadvantage is, we're all morning people because we have kids. So come 9, 10 o'clock at night, the body starts to shut down.
That's it. Yeah. I'm ready for bed. Let's go.
No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna meet up at about 3. We're gonna fire down some Rumple Mints.
I'm down.
Get the game going. Get the juices flowing, boys. We're going to be tired from running the kids around. We're going to need a little pick-me-up. Fire up the Rumple Mints. Get a little shot, 2 shots in our system. Be ready to go. And
We're trying to get fired up. Why don't we go for Loco?
I love it.
let's do it.
That'd get
I
you
haven't
fired
had
up.
one since I was like 19.
Can I get that Chesapeake? Can I get that Chesapeake IV Express number?
Yeah, that's right. We might need to
Let's
swing in the
schedule the following Sunday for sure.
Hey, get a bunch of cards because we can start handing them out at the casino or the sports book or whatever.
Yep.
So what Saturday we doing?
I gotta look.
We'll
at my
figure it
schedule.
out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll look at some dates. Let's just say either a Friday or Saturday. I think if we did a Friday, even like if you can do it on a day that you're off and I'm off, and Jacob as well.
Well, can you just take off?
Yeah,
If I need to.
I can't. So it's not gonna happen
All right, well then that's out.
Okay, so Friday's out. So it'd have to be a
unless we
Saturday.
did like Friday afternoon or something.
So it'll have to be a Saturday late afternoon going into the evening.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, it could be. It could be a Friday night too.
Well, I get up leave at 5.
I just don't want to be hungover going to fucking sports games.
That's true.
So at least like we know we're running around all day. We can kind of keep our patience a little bit better on dealing with the kids and sports,
Knowing we're gonna,
knowing we're about to have a good time with the boys.
I'm down with it. Just we need to figure out a date so I can put it on my calendar because the wife is big on planning ahead.
Big calendar.
I just have to. Yeah, I just have to look at Ashley's schedule too.
Man,
So
it likes-
she's working a couple nights.
Likes being told in advance, not the night before. Hey, we're going out for a guys' night.
But that's what.
Don't do it.
That's what the guys tend to do.
Gag.
Doesn't mean they have to like it. I get it.
Cool. I like it.
That was Jacob's
figure it
voice, by the way.
Yep.
That was what?
That was Jacob's voice, by the way.
Who's Jacob?
All right, boys, let's wrap this up. New weekend ahead of college football and NFL.
Brolay,
We're on the,
are we doing another dog one? So how much we got left in our? What are we still green in?
Oh, we're felted.
So we're done?
We're felted.
Really? I thought you said last time we were
Yeah,
like
I think
160 or something.
Yeah,
190.
I think we had a little bit left, but I spent that.
Oh, we did do Monday night. I forgot about that.
No, it is like $80 maybe.
I think
$85.
we got 2 bullets left.
Yeah, but
All right, so let's just do just one Brolay then.
yeah, but I mean,
And we'll route it.
we'll see how the weekend goes.
yeah,
What if we win the first one?
in the first one we'll do 3.
Or 8.
Look, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big. That's just a fact.
Jack.
Said the homeless guy.
Right.
Let's try to have a better weekend this weekend all around. And
On the up and up.
yeah, I don't need any more tears from through Tony's text messages about blown parlays and should have cashed out and blah blah blah.
I'll get my
It's
buddy
still-
to
it's
get his
still
guy
early,
on the
guys.
line, and we'll get a couple locks, and then we'll throw in a decent straight bet.
Fuck that guy. I got locks.
Look, I got locks too.
Bucker Harrison.
Just take whatever I say and do the opposite. Lock.
Lock it up.
Harrison Bucker over 12 and a half.
Probably.
12 and a half points. That's
They
probably
might settle
probably
without a
plus
run
250.
game though. Without Pacheco, they might settle for a lot of field goals.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be betting on the Commanders.
Consider that a lock.
the
Don't worry,
Commanders.
the refs will get them in field goal or
Kicker.
in touchdown position.
The Commanders kicker being cut by week 4.
Nah, dude, he's 7 for 7.
Yeah, but
Just got signed.
this weekend. He's gonna miss 3.
No, because we won't even get an opportunity to kick.
That's right.
field
He
goal.
was 7 for 7. That's
We're playing on Monday
That's a
night,
record.
right? Monday night or Sunday night?
Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah.
It's still
we're
early,
toast.
guys. There's a lot of football left. It's still early.
Yeah.
That's what
Let's
scares
do
me.
this fucking thing.
I
Bear
have
with us.
right now the Ravens over the Cowboys.
Bold
Scares the
statement.
shit out of me.
Yeah, it scares me too. I don't know
After
why. I
that-
feel like
after
the
that
Cowboys are going to win.
performance last week.
There's
I
no
like
way
it.
the Ravens go 0-3.
I agree. I'll take it with you.
That's bettor's fallacy.
Good luck.
They got to get their playoff chances back.
Ain't no way.
If they lose,
Ain't no fucking way they're
if they
losing to the
lose, they're out
Cowboys.
of the playoffs.
I'm betting the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I heard enough.
Wait, you guys love the Ravens? Okay, I'll take the Cowboys.
I'm convinced.
I don't know. Tony was all over the Commanders against the Giants, and they pulled it out.
No, I was not.
Yeah, but well, you wouldn't let us bet the Giants, is what you said.
Exactly.
I bet the Giants.
Exactly. That was
I
disrespectful.
bet the Giants.
That was disrespectful. And what happened?
You hold on. You thought we were betting it to dig it to get a dig at you, right?
No.
No,
I
I-
was not doing it.
Yes,
no,
you did.
No, I did not.
Hold on, I got one more bone to pick with you before we cut
I
this
did
off.
not. Time out before you get there. I did not think that y'all were doing that. Just fuck me. Y'all fuck with me all the damn time in this damn text message. For one, let's go there. Okay. Which
No,
I
we
don't care.
don't.
Okay, Michael. Go back 10 text messages ago and look at your text.
TCU.
Tell me this. Tell me that's true.
Look, when I sent that, I did kind of was like
Giggle to
that's
yourself.
no. I thought I'm like
It's like, what a dick.
this is kind of like harsh. It might be too soon. Like
That was it. That was probably right up there with my buddy telling me ASU after I already told him how much I had on Texas State, and then he bets $10 on it to win fucking $2.
be honest with me though, when you first seen it, did you chuckle?
No, I didn't. I was looking at it for a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, this motherfucker. I got you. All right. Yeah, all right. I know where you're going with this.
That's payback for what you did to us on Sunday.
What I do you on Sunday?
You nuked our Brolay.
Doing what?
Derrick Henry, 2+ touchdowns. You nuked it on purpose.
I was.
You literally were bitching and complaining because we were picking single touchdown plays. You were like, no, we need to tease the odds down.
And you bet more
No. Time out. That changed. That changed.
That changed when TCU took the L.
No.
And then you fucking nuked the parlay.
No. Hold on. Did every other one hit?
It would have.
Did
if you
every
bet-
other one fucking hit? That's the goddamn question. Because I didn't nuke a fucking thing.
We had to change our picks.
If you didn't hit, you didn't hit, you didn't hit. So who lost?
Well, I was going to bet.
I hit.
Who lost?
I was going to bet
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah.
the Cowboys to lose by 20, but it was too bold after you picked Derrick Henry.
My bet half lost. I hit 1 out of 2.
Good job.
So pick
you
that
would've
bone
just-
out of your ass.
If you would have straight bet it, you would have been a winner.
Yeah. And then who was the other loser?
Come on.
Nope.
Who was
You
it, though?
You got
Who was it? I don't even know. Who
I don't
was
even
the
remember
other
what
loser?
my freaking
I
pick
lost.
was. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We had.
He's got a bone to pick when his pick lost
What was
too.
your pick?
I think I was the only one that hit. It was Jonathan Taylor anytime,
Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
Mason, St. Brown, and Derrick Henry
Brown.
plus 2.
St. Brown was your pick.
You got to be honest with me, though. 100% honest. You didn't take that because you loved it.
I did. I bet it in another parlay. I'll
2
show
touchdowns?
you. Yes, I bet Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns. And who was the other one I bet 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, but what happened to being like conservative and taking like even if it's minus 250 odds to just to try to win?
What happened to y'all busting my balls about being a bitch like that? You know? What happened with that?
I don't remember it.
Now y'all want me to play fucking conservative?
This is not financial advice.
Huh? Is that what y'all want me to do?
I don't know, man. It's just been kind of 1 minute it's minus 300, and then the next minute it's fucking plus
I gave you my lock, and it half hit.
It was
Plus, it was plus 340.
So if you bet 60 yards and they get
Mine was
57,
plus
is that
40.
90% hit?
Okay. And what was y'all's? What are the odds on y'all's?
Jonathan Taylor was plus 115.
That was the first Brolay I put in where I knew as soon as I hit submit, it had no chance of winning.
Dead.
No, the one when Jacobs said another touchdown out of the game, we already knew that one was dead.
What do you mean?
After he said the kicker, and then he said somebody else for a touchdown on Monday Night Play. Was it Monday or Sunday night? Whichever one we did.
Yeah, who did
Saquon?
it? No, DJ. Did you DJ Moore or
Because he had who was a receiver?
Joe Mixon? You said Mixon touchdown, maybe. Yeah, but I think it was Mixon.
Drake London.
Anyways.
Drake London. I had Drake London.
It doesn't matter, Tony. We love you. We're just fucking with you.
Y'all fuck me all the time, and I don't care.
Good, because
I don't care.
if you do start caring, it's gonna get real awkward in here.
Well, then stop fucking with me.
Well, hey, at this rate, we'll be real bitter by like week 5.
Let's start there. I hold my feelings at the damn door. Shit, just stop fucking with me,
Hey,
and I'll give you a minus 700 pick.
look. Tensions are high, and we just need a reset, and that starts Thursday. Y'all up for it?
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore Ravens plus 7.5.
Is that who's playing?
Take Cowboys minus 14.
I'm taking Zeke 3 touchdowns.
I wish I could remember who the other. It was another running back I had, and they both scored 1 too. But hey, it is what it is.
Whatever.
Well, Thursday, the Patriots and the Jets play. So
There's going to be a lot of field goals in that game. But what do we know? It might be a shootout. All right, let's wrap this up.
We don't know anything. This
Aaron
is not
Rodgers
financial advice.
Not financial advice. We have no idea what we're doing. Fade the Brolay.
All right, boys, that was episode 6. We got a potential sponsor. And apparently all Tony's friends are smarter than us and they got locks and we don't.
Yeah, he's got 11-1. Some guy that picks 11-1 and doesn't share them with anybody.
Yep, and he fades our plays.
He doesn't play him either.
I've shared it with you.
No, his guy.
See, now I'm not.
Why aren't you 11-1 then?
I'm telling you, since the beginning of the season, he hasn't been telling me this entire time.
All right,
but every time that I've asked him or he's hit me up about it, and he told me what his buddy was going with. It's only since the last week and a half maybe that he's been hitting me up about this. That he said he wanted to talk to his buddy. Actually, no, it's been a week because he hit his buddy up when we were talking about the Texas ASU game.
Oh, all right, I want to find out what he wants on Thursday.
Cool story.
I'm not telling y'all shit. I'm just going to bet the motherfucker and put it in our text message and be like, oh, fuck y'all.
We would be in the same place we are now because you don't tell us anything.
Bull fucking shit.
Derrick Henry, 2 touchdowns.
How many fucking bets do you have that you never fucking tell us about and then you hit with it? How many bets do you have in your fucking bank that you never fucking share with? Oh, let's remind everyone. You had the baseball parlay that you decided to come up to me after.
3 in a row. 3 in a row. That
Only
is true.
one in this goddamn room that doesn't have any plays that doesn't share it is Jacob because he don't bet as much as us. Every time I have a bet, 98% of the time I send y'all what the hell I have.
You want me to start sending you all my bets?
Yes, please do.
You can't keep up.
No,
It's a lot.
remember we were looking.
No, it's not a lot.
Need that every NFL play on Sunday.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy on FanDuel to hit the share button to the text message. And I know you've been betting on DraftKings too, right?
No.
You haven't been betting on
Just that
DraftKings?
first week.
Okay. Well, then you're safe there.
I'm on DraftKings.
Because I'm
They
like,
make it hard.
this fucker's betting on DraftKings. He turns the button off to the share to the group.
The group? No, I haven't. Oh, I haven't
You can
seen
share those?
Yeah.
Hey, where's
Yeah, it has
Melinda at?
It
I
has
haven't seen
button.
Melinda bet.
Melinda's still betting.
Is she?
She bet all last week. The only one that she only lost on one straight bet out of the 4 that she bet on.
Good guys. We need to start
Good for
following
her.
Yeah.
Good for her. All right, go Melinda.
All right.
Melinda,
All right,
let us
boys.
know who you're picking Thursday.
We'll see you next week. Good luck this weekend, and Brolay out.
Peace.